You ready?
Yeah.
I guess
I'm ready.
Sure. Yeah. All right, clap it to the mic. Excellent. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Is This Mic On? I'm Jose,
I'm Mario Dog.
Mario Dog, and we have a guest today,
What's up? My name's Isaac.
and he's my friend. I've
Kind
known
of.
kind of, yeah, it's kind of right now. I met him through work 5 years ago.
It's been that long, man.
It's been that long.
Holy shit.
It's a long time ago.
Time flies, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. Last time I saw him was
You almost killed us.
at a retail store where he used to work at, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's Isaac!" And then, yeah,
I saw you walking. I was like, bro, that the back of his head looks so familiar, bro. I know the back of that
the
guy's
little bald
head.
spot.
And so I think I called you. I was like, Jose. I felt like I was so fucking rough, dude.
Oh yeah, you did call me. You did call
I
me.
was like, Jose. I was like screaming out. It's like, I don't know, man. Working retail, you just get used to having your voice so loud, you know?
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of hooligans running around the store, bro. It's like, I can't do it, man. Working at fast food too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude. I'm so glad I'm out. Honestly, I feel like I was relieved of a cult, honestly, bro.
Damn.
You know, fast food, bro, once you get sucked in, bro, I was,
All right, hold up.
you know?
All right, play that intro music. All right, we're back. Anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know, man. Working at fast food, bro, it's like a cult, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Like, once you get in, I don't know, you just get comfortable.
Yeah.
And then you just make all these friends, and it's like you don't realize. It's like, I don't know, man. It just wasn't for me. And you get used to the toxicity, you know.
Mhm.
You get used to people like just treating you like shit, you
Yeah.
know. Same with retail. That stuff. So, have you guys worked retail?
Never.
Where'd you work? Well,
At the electric one.
okay. So it's like
Electric?
it blows, honestly, man. You never. So it's like having because like in fast food, you gotta walk around the lobbies and stuff and like maintaining and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's like kind of have conversations, but it's like with retail, people want to talk to you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm just like stocking, like I'm just putting stuff up. I'm just like kind of sweating because we just took in like a big order. I'm like putting stuff up
Big
on the
load.
shelves. Like, hey, can you explain this to me? It's like they'll like, can you read me the direction on the back of this product? It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's in English, bro. What do you want me to do? It's like I'm just gonna tell you what it says.
Can you direct me to the video department?
It's like we don't even have a video department. What are you talking
Oh.
about, bro?
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I gotta walk these people to the aisles and stuff. That was
Mhm.
a pain, dude. I would want to do it because I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
But
Or
it's
like,
like,
is it like, where's the checkout or something like that?
Yeah, it's like the stupidest questions. Where's the back? Where's the front door, bro? Like, it's like
Yeah.
the stupidest questions, man. I can't.
It's
Retail
like
is
it's
a
that
pain,
big
too.
ass sign right there that says checkout.
Honestly, bro, it's where you came in.
Yeah.
I don't know with the
Oh, like-
retail.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was I saying?
Honestly, these people are blind, dude.
Yeah.
Because we have like the two parts, like like pharmacy and the like, actual retail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really pharmacy. It's like you're supposed to be knowledgeable about it, but it's like if they don't really send you to classes and stuff, you're just kind of like left back there, and you gotta like make up excuses and stuff, and they expect you to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just after that,
She's
like,
like,
we
I'm
don't
new
know-
here. I don't know.
Honestly, it's like you've been here for like 2 years, bro. What are you talking about? It's like I'm still new, bro. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And it's like
At what point does how long do you, because I remember working and still technically saying I'm still new, but it was like a long time though. So when does it finally reach that part where it's like, yeah, I'm not
once
new?
you get cussed out, you are in, bro. You are in. It's like I'm part of the club. I have so many stories, bro, from retail, man. It's a lot crazier than fast food, bro.
It's crazy.
I'm sure he knows, but it's crazy. It's nuts,
Retail,
man.
I used to.
It is nuts.
Yeah, I've been in retail, like down stocking and stuff like that, and then I've been in retail selling things at a
Mhm.
like a retail place.
Yeah,
The people, man.
they ask the stupidest
Yeah.
questions, dude.
Yeah.
They'll ask me, it's like, what do you recommend? It's like, okay, I'll tell you what I recommend. It's like, why do you pick that? I don't know. It's like it works better for me. I really haven't tried anything else. Why didn't you try anything else? Like, bro, what the? Am I
Go on
getting
Reddit.
Question
interrogated? Like,
question after
honestly,
question.
dude.
Like we've been here since like
Dude,
an hour. You're asking
seriously.
the same questions.
And then I gotta pretend like I'm actually interested in stuff.
I mean, the only time you say I'm new to like, oh, I'm just new here. Like when you wanted someone to go away or something. Like that.
Honestly, yeah.
Just to like, just find someone else.
Or I'll pull that
Yeah.
asshole move where I'll just tell somebody, you know what, I'm not too sure about that. You
Yeah.
should go to that person.
Yeah, exactly.
They
He's,
know
he's a
so much more.
specialist, so he'll help you out.
And then
he's
they'll
like,
give me
oh,
that
okay.
dirty look.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
I know that
man.
feeling.
All the thieves too.
Yeah.
Did you deal with a lot of thieves?
Yeah, I think one slapped the dude in the head. I mean, in the face. Our supervisor,
Damn.
and like the cops came and everything.
Slapped him in the face?
Yeah, it was
What did
a girl.
supervisor do?
He was just like,
He's like,
what the fuck? It just happened.
just got slapped, bro.
Yeah, like you can hear it from like mouth, like the whole store.
Damn,
It was like
dude.
bam.
What the hell? Like
And
he's
I-
clapping his hand.
Yeah, and everyone was like, what the fuck happened? And the cops came, and then I guess you can see fragments of like
Huh.
the product in the floor outside.
Oh, they're gonna say like some of his
Yeah.
face on the floor. And
No,
stuff like,
no,
damn,
no.
bro.
That's just blood
His teeth
dripping.
on the floor and stuff.
Nah, not like that. But you can see like package like the of Ethernet cord
Yeah.
on the floor there, or
Oh, I see. I see.
some gift cards.
Some Wi-Fi, dude.
Honestly, he
Dude.
just wanted to connect to the Wi-Fi in the back, bro.
for real.
You
Could
have
do.
you like, cause working where I used to work at, it was more like I don't know, cause my peers, my other managers and stuff, they would, they're ghetto, bro. They're so ghetto. If somebody's stealing, bro, they will walk up to them and be like, "Hey, put that back." They'll confront them and all that stuff. And when I first came in, they would be like, "Isaac, go confront him." Me, bro, leave me out of this. Right, I'm new, bro. I don't know what you're doing. And like I would tell him, it's like I don't really care, dude.
Yeah.
It literally says like don't do it, and then over time, their ghetto-ness started to rub off on me.
That's the worst.
I would see somebody suspicious, and like I usually give them the benefit of the doubt. But if it's some guy that's previously stole,
Sure.
like I'm hounding him. I'm on him, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fixing stuff that's already fixed. I'm pulling stuff up that doesn't need to like be faced and stuff. You know what facing is?
No.
We just make the product look nice and stuff.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I'm like pretending to do that, and they'll be like side eyeing me and stuff. And overnights, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I remember there's this one guy who came in. The craziest stories. He came in, right, and he started stuffing his backpack, right, and he's stolen here before. He's not allowed to be inside the
What
store.
is stuff in there?
It was more just like electronics, toothpaste, anything that was loose. He would just
Yeah.
walk around, just literally put it, right.
Damn.
And I caught him. He was like, and literally I just like got up and I started bolting at him full speed, bro, running a
The
marathon.
fucking
And
Olympics.
he goes, he runs past and he's just like booking it, right?
Yeah.
And then I catch up to him and I grab his shirt. Like I'm telling, like I shouldn't have done that, but I was like all around these ghetto people doing the same thing. It's like, bro, it
Yeah.
looks like fun, you know? And it's so I did it, and he pushes my arm off of me. So I'm standing, I was like, just give me the stuff, man. And he whips out a knife, like a little pocket knife, bro.
What the
He was like, back the fuck up. I was like, shit, you can have it, bro. You good, man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And it's like, after that point, I was like, nah, dude, y'all crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I got punched in the face once.
Did you really?
Yeah. This guy was,
So you were in the club?
I was in the club, bro. I was actually in the club. I was initiated and everything.
Nice.
And it was me and this other manager. He was just stealing, and she said, Isaac, come here, because it's a big dude. Like he's taller than me. He's big.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah. So
He's
this
like
guy's
6'3", dude. Like he was like not that much taller, but like 6'3" is pretty tall, you know?
Yeah, you were looking like you're stacking.
Right. Like he's like bulky too, you know? But he's like, it's more like fat.
Sure.
But she called me over there because she's like this, you know, she's a girl. This guy's big, you know? She's intimidated. So I go over there and he has a bag. So I'm just like peeking in his bag and he says, back the fuck, and he punches me in the mouth, right?
Jesus.
And I was so like shocked and stuff. It's like I didn't fight back, but I don't know how, but I managed to like grab him by his neck and like put him to the ground and just like hold him there. And what's it called? And I'm holding him there and like my mouth is pulling with blood. So I was like, fuck this guy, because I didn't have the heart to like punch him or anything.
Yeah.
Because I just can't. I'm not a fighter, right?
Sure.
So I started fucking taking it out. I started spitting on the back of his head with my fucking blood. I was like, fuck you, bro. Fuck. And then one of the other coworkers, he came by and held him by his legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy is so fucking stupid, man. He was like, bro, you want me to punch his legs, bro, so he can't walk? I was like, no, bro, we got him. We're good, bro. We're good. And So the police come and like they say, "Oh wow, that was like really cool." I was like, "Yeah, you got damn right, that was cool. That was my best one."
When can I join the academy?
Honestly, dude, when can I try out? And because they're probably looking at me because I'm not like a big guy. They're just like, "Holy shit, how'd you get him down?" Right? And then one of the other managers, bro, I was like getting like low key shade, honestly, like that. I didn't punch him back. I didn't like just go on like UFC on him, you know. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just not about it, you know. I'm just not gonna pretend or anything. I was like, I don't know. You lucky I was there. You asked would have got sucker punched. What the hell? You want to take that punch from that guy? Like my tooth, he hit me to where like I had a hole in my lip right here.
Oh,
like because my tooth went through it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was pulling up with so much blood and stuff. I still have that little scar in there. And I was like, yeah,
it's crazy.
You should have got sucker punched, bitch. Fuck you, man. But Walgreens, I keep forgetting.
It's okay.
Retail was crazy, man.
Damn.
It's just crazy. It's literally like a cult too, honestly.
That's never happened to me.
You don't want it to happen to you, bro. That's not an experience that you don't want. It's not exciting at all.
That's insane.
It's not exciting at all.
It almost happened to me. Like, I almost got hit by one of the employees because I fired them and they got so mad. They got like up in my face, and then my assistants all like get out of his face, get out of his face. Like, and I'm like, dude, just leave it. Like, if he hits me, he'll get arrested. She's like, but he's going to hit you. I'm like, fucking who cares?
Right, I don't give a
I'm waiting
fuck,
for
man.
that.
Just like hit me, bro, please.
I kind of want to like throw hands, you know?
Yeah, just a little bit. You know, every once in a while is good. You know? Like shit, every
that's
once
crazy.
In a while. I don't know, man. My life, like, and fucking this whole situation with that one guy, dude, trying to buy my monitor and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why I wanted to bring you on the podcast to talk about like situation today was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So what happened?
So I've been trying to sell my monitor. It's just a little Acer monitor. It's nothing crazy. It's like
Sure.
an introductory monitor.
Yeah.
Like you first start gaming, it's perfect, right? And so I'm selling it on this one app, and so he hits me up. He was like, because I'm selling it for 150 in cash, and he was like, can I give you 110? I'll pick up today. It's like, cool, bet. If you could pick up today, that's fine. He was like, can I have your phone number so I can call you? I'm not always on the app. I said, no, I'm not giving out my number. I'm sorry, man. He's like, it's okay. And so like the thing that was shady to me is that this guy, see, look, he messages me on this, and this, right? 3 different accounts, right?
Wow.
That's like shady to me already.
It's literally 3 accounts.
Right. So he says this, I'm not always on my computer, said this. Like the negotiation was done, and then he messaged me on his sister's account apparently, and because he couldn't reach out to me on the other one for whatever reason. And I tell him to meet me at the place next door.
Yeah.
They have a parking lot. That's a lot safer. And I'm just like, he's like, I would like to test it out. Are you sure we can test it in there? I was like, no, I never even said that. And with this whole thing going on, there's not really any place open, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, not sure where you could. And he says, I should be there in a few hours. I'll let you know, right? And then a third account comes in. And the way this guy messages is like kind of annoying with somebody that I don't know. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 messages, you know what I mean?
Like sends one by one?
Yeah, one by one. It's like, dude.
That's weird.
You know, like for somebody I don't know, just get to the point, right?
Yeah.
But he says my phone died, and I told him I'll be in the parking lot and everything. And so I'm out there. It's like drizzling, right?
Yeah.
It's like a light drizzle. And I'm holding the monitor in my hand. Like this monitor is not really light. It's like 20 pounds, right? Like 15, 20 pounds. It's like really heavy for a monitor, you know?
How many inches was it?
24, 27 inches.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding it like this, and I'm putting one arm over it and like trying to cover it because it's drizzling. I didn't really think to put it in a plastic bag at that point because he was already outside. I was like, whatever. And so I go out there and I give it to him, and then
you give it to him like
I was about to, bro. Let me get to that later. I was about to. And then, so we're talking about it, and I'm just like trying to hand it to him because I see the money is in his hand. So I was like, let's at least do the trade so you can put the monitor away, right? It's raining right now, you know? And so he's holding, so he gives me the money, I give him the monitor, and he's just holding it. And he's just like, so where can we test this thing out?
So it's getting wet.
Exactly, it's getting wet. You know how there are vents in the top?
There are vents in the back of it.
Exactly. And the rain is like going in there. And he's sitting there asking me questions. So where can we test it out? I'm just like, tell him, it's like, there's nowhere we could test. I don't know where, man. You're gonna have to look that up. And I was like, you should put it in the car though, because it's getting wet. It's like it's kind of raining right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's not waterproof, right?
Yeah.
And he's just looking at me. He's like, oh yeah, okay. Like for a good like 30 seconds, I was like, okay, whatever, man.
Sure.
And so I tell him that it's like he's like I really want to test it out. It's like, I'm not too sure what to tell you. It's like, you're not going to come up into my apartment and all that stuff. He was like, well, do you want to get in the car with me and go somewhere? I was like, I'm like, no, bro, what you have? It's like you and your guy in there. It's like, what do I look like? You know, some idiot who's just going to get mugged.
Jesus Christ.
And so I tell him, it's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. He was like, I really want to test it out though. I was like, I don't like,
That's
right.
good.
It's like, you don't have to buy it, bro. It's like, you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
And he ends up buying it against his own gut feeling.
I mean,
he
that's
didn't
his
really
own
want
free
to.
will if he buys it or not.
Exactly. It's like, I just don't know what to tell him, bro. It's like, you
Yeah.
bought it. It's like, you didn't have to. I wasn't pressuring
it's
you.
true.
I just told you. It's like, I don't know where you could test it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really give
Yeah.
a shit if you buy it or not.
It's true.
He gives me the money, and then like a day passes. I'm thinking like, okay, if he messages me or something, it's like, hey, it's not working out, like the same day, or maybe like early in the morning the next day. If he can come back, it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. But at that point, it's just like the whole day has passed, and it's 9:30 at night. Like, I started going to bed early. I'm trying to get my life together and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he calls me first time. I'm in bed, head on the pillow, right? I'm
Sure.
like, eyes like closing, right? I was
Yeah.
like, about to get a good night's sleep. He calls me. I'm just like, who the fuck is
How do you get
this?
his number?
Because he had to PayPal me. He didn't have $10.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the thing. He gave me the 100. He was like, yeah, in cash, right? And then we pretty much said, it's like, okay, cool. And then he was about to get in his car. I was like, you want to PayPal me that $10, dude? Because I want my 10, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let you just leave. He was like, oh yeah, sure. So that's how he got my number, because
Okay.
PayPal and stuff. And and like the thing is, against my better judgment, I shouldn't have let him did this, but like I just wanted him to feel comfortable, because I'm not trying to sell broken stuff, right?
Sure.
So I let him take a picture of my ID, right? I know it sounds stupid. It sounds really. It sounds stupid. My actual ID, right? It sounds so stupid. But I was like, he's not gonna be able to, like, he knows where I live and all that stuff, and
Dude,
he knows my exact apartment number.
That's why
and, you know.
I was literally, as you were telling the story, I was like, how the fuck did he go to your door, exact door? Now I understand how he got there.
It's like, it just didn't, like, obviously, like, afterwards and stuff, like, when he first asked me, I was like, what, bro, no, like, that's stupid.
Sure.
And but I was like, it's like he couldn't test it out and stuff, so I was like feeling bad. I was like,
Sure,
whatever, man, I don't really give a shit, right? And obviously it was stupid, you know, after what happened, but it's just like, I didn't think he was gonna use it like this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So then he leaves, and it's like 9:30 at night. I'm laying down. He calls me. I declined it the first time because I'm
Sure.
trying to sleep, right? I don't even know the number. It's from Maine, dude. This number's from Maine.
That's why
what
it took him a few hours to get there.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm thinking it's like, because his location is Chicago, but whatever, right?
Sure.
And he calls me again right afterwards. Like, after the first time when you get declined, you should just leave a voicemail or text.
Sure.
And then he calls me back, and again, I don't even know who this is, right? And so he texts me. He sends me. He was like, "Hey, you said you sold me a broken monitor. It doesn't work." Something like that. Should I read it?
Sure, go ahead.
And
You gotta flip your mic. Yeah,
I keep forgetting. My bad.
No, it's all good.
And oh no, see, that's the thing. I was so pissed off. I was ready to throw hands, bro. I deleted it because
Oh,
he
did you
kept
really?
spam calling me, dude. He kept spam.
Wait,
calling
why
me.
was he spam calling you? Because the monitor doesn't work, right?
To him, it doesn't work, but
Okay,
he said
sure.
it's a stutter. It stutters, but it's like when it stutters, that's because the frame rate on the monitor and his computer doesn't match up.
Okay.
And it's like, I looked it up. It's not a defect on the monitor.
It's not.
It's you know about it?
He has to just
Jesus, display settings.
Like
yeah,
the
he has to-
GPUs, right?
Yeah. He has
Like
to-
that's what I was saying. It's like, and he said, and I was like, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. And he was like, and this is when he started texting me. He was like, when are you available? I want my money back. I'll come by
What?
tomorrow. I was like, will you be available tomorrow? I was like, no, I'm not gonna be available, and because I'm just like, I just don't really care, you know. I'm just like, I'm gonna meet him up like maybe the day afterwards or whatever
Sure.
if I wanted to, but it's just like, and then he just kept texting me and spamming me, bro, and like he kept accusing me of selling him a broken mic or a
Yeah.
broken monitor and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like the way he was telling me, he was like, I've deliberately sold him something that was broken.
Yeah.
It was stuttering, right? Everything looks fine. It's just stutters. Like, that's not my fault, right?
Mhm.
I told him, I was like, well, did you try other HDMI cords or whatever? He was like, yeah, I just tried a display port and all that stuff. And then I said, well, did you go on Google, look up any solutions? He was like, yeah, there is none. I said, okay.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, like Google's pretty
Should be
out
like,
there.
this is why we shouldn't have stood in the rain for
Honestly,
30 seconds.
bro, honestly, man, I should have told him. I was like, I
The
should
rain
have,
fucked it up.
like, dude, I should have just told him. But it's like, I don't know, man. I was so pissed off. When you're pissed off, you're just like, you're not really.
So you ghosted him?
We were texting each other because this is like at 9:30, bro.
Sure.
I was ready to go to sleep.
Same day?
Yeah, no, the day afterwards.
The day afterwards,
that
okay.
he bought it, and so I told him because he kept saying, it was like, will you be available the day after tomorrow? I was like, I don't know, I'll let you know. And what's it called? And he keeps spamming me, so I was like, I'll let you know, man. I'm gonna knock it out, bro. It's late, you know. And then he said, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. It's like, oh, okay. I was gonna text him, like, don't call me.
Don't call
I'll
me.
let you know, bro. Like, honestly, it's like, good morning, man. How'd you sleep, bro? I want my money back, bro. And so he calls me at a reasonable time, 9:30 in the morning. He calls me twice and stuff. I'm just like, fuck, dude, this guy right here. And so it's just like, I declined the call, and he started saying that it's like I'm a scammer and I sold him something that doesn't work. It's like, it does work. You just don't know how to fix it. Like, it's a stutter. And he's like, well, can I come by to your apartment? You could show me. I was like,
what the fuck?
He was like, maybe you know the solution. It's like, I don't know the solution, bro, because it worked fine for me, man.
Yeah.
It was never like, I would use it on my PS4 and all that stuff, right? Computer too. It works fine.
Yeah.
And so what's it called? Damn. So I tell him that, and that's when he looked me up on Facebook. No, he was like, okay, if you don't give me a refund, I'll report it to the police that you scammed me, selling me something that doesn't work, right? And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I honestly don't care. Like,
And was this today? Like,
this was
when he told you about the police stuff. Was
yeah,
today?
this was this morning.
All right, cool. So I want to jump in. All right, so this is what happened. From my part, my end of it.
Oh man, dude.
So I get a message this morning around, I don't know, dude, maybe like 11 o'clock, 12. And this guy messages me, and I have no idea who he is. And it says, oh, this person is trying to connect with you through Facebook Messenger. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I connect with him, and it says, do you know Isaac Williams? And I'm like, my first thought was, what the fuck, is something wrong with Isaac? Is he like, bro? Exactly, dude, I'm not even kidding. No. That's literally the first thing that ran through my head. I was like, holy shit, is someone's looking for Isaac? Maybe he disappeared. Maybe he's sick. I don't know. Like, they're trying to like talk to somebody. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm going to reply. And I'm like, yeah, I know Isaac Williams. And I didn't say Isaac Williams. That's weird. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know Isaac. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he like told me the entire story. He's like, yeah, he sold me a scammy monitor. And then he's like, yeah, he's been ghosting me. I'm trying to get in contact with him. Could you help me out? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, all right, like, cool. I'll talk to Isaac. I'll reach out. I haven't talked to you in like a long ass time.
Long time.
So I'm just like, fuck it. The only time I'm gonna talk to him, we're gonna reconnect.
Bro, you're a fucking scam artist now, bro. What the hell? Piece of shit.
Show me your ways.
Honestly.
And I'm all like, hey, dude, what's up? And you're like, hey, I'm like, long time. Dude. And then I'm all like, fuck, what a time to fucking just bring it up.
Honestly,
it was so awkward.
I felt because you and another girl that I used to work with, I haven't talked to her in a while because, you know, like, life goes on and shit. Yeah. And you and her sent me a message. I was like,
oh, really?
I was like, yeah. She was like, hey. I was like, huh. It might be this guy, but I didn't want to throw it out there just because, like, I didn't want to like make myself
sure,
whatever. You know, I wanted like you guys to say it, right? Yeah. I want to see what it was about. And you're just like, hey, what's up? And it's like, yo, there's this guy saying that you scammed him or whatever.
Just straight up with it. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna play games.
Fuck, dude. And then the other girl responds back. She was like, yeah, this is guy saying that you scammed him. Like, I'm just like, look, if you want to hear the whole story, I'll tell you it. I just don't want to sound like an asshole, you know? Yeah. And but she was like, I honestly don't give a shit. It's like, I don't care.
Honestly, like, well, I bought some speakers like 3 months ago, and a month later, they totally busted. They were used speakers. Like, that's on me. If you're buying used, it doesn't matter if it's like good condition, bad condition. Like, if you're buying used, it's gonna end up breaking eventually. Like, used is used, you know.
And it's like, I recently bought a PS4 Pro. Like, not recently, but when we got a tax return, I was like, cool. And so I bought it. And I didn't get a chance to test it out because we met a train station, right?
See, exactly. Like, that's your risk. You're risking if it's working or not.
I'm going for I'm trusting his word, right? Yes. It's like, and so me buying that, me giving him the cash and walking away, it's just like, you know, like, I'm taking this as it is right now. You know,
that's exactly what it is.
And it's just like, me doing that, like, that's the risk I'm willing to take. If it didn't work out, what am I gonna really do?
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
And then I'm definitely not gonna do what he did and go down my friends list on Facebook and start this guy was literally going down my friends list on Facebook, bro, one by one, saying, hey, do you know this guy? Yes. Oh, he scammed me. He scammed me.
Crazy.
It's like, bro, no, you didn't get scammed, because he was literally saying, when he texted me, he was like, you did not let me test it. I said, I didn't.
That's on him.
I just like, bro, I didn't let. It's not like I didn't let you test it. There was no place we could.
Yeah.
I was not gonna get in car with you and your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna come up to my apartment,
Yeah.
right? So it's just like whatever. And,
What do you think? Do you like? Whose
Am I a
fault
piece?
is it?
Am I an
Whose fault
asshole,
is
bro?
it?
Am I an asshole for
Honestly.
not giving him the money back?
Or not letting him test it out? Like
It's not even
Um,
that doesn't matter.
like.
it doesn't matter. Well, I think is that you're not gonna let a stranger go up to your apartment
Mhm.
because you could be a serial killer and just run like.
Run up
you
with
know,
a knife,
you never
man.
know, you know.
Sure.
And he's not gonna get in the car because they can beat him up and just
Exactly.
Exactly. Like
Take
it's
the
two
money
guys.
there plus the money.
take take it to a
you know,
forest or whatever.
Take my life. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, take everything.
Fucking, he's gonna like, ah, damn, I have amnesia.
Sure.
Honestly.
It's all on the buyer's fault because he gave the cash,
Mm-hmm.
you gave the monitor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exchange is already met, he left.
Done.
Mhm.
Done.
Deal.
It's
That's
done.
That's
deal.
what I'm saying. It's like
Unless you like sign something or return,
Yeah.
or you have a
saying
return.
like this is the
policy,
return
whatever.
policy and stuff. Yeah.
Then is when,
Store now.
yeah, that's when it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can give it money back, but
It's like I don't know. It's like part of me feels bad, but it's just like the way this guy went about it, bro. It's like I don't know, man.
you
It's
went
like,
to your whole family
like,
tree.
honestly, dude, this guy went down my friends list, dude. Like honestly, and then the craziest part is the same. I'm thinking it's like because he said, okay, I reported this to the police. I gave you all your information, and he sent me a picture of my ID. I was like, what do you fucking do, bro? I don't care.
Yeah.
And so it's like after that, you would think if you contact the police, they say, okay, we'll handle it. They handle it. You have nothing else to do with it, because if you keep continuing,
Yeah.
you know what, and you
Just
do something
harassment.
stupid. Exactly, you do something stupid. Why call the police then if you're gonna try to take care of yourself?
They
you know?
probably trashed that shit. Like, I don't know, man.
Exactly.
It's like there's no.
you know.
This is an app. That's no returns. Or
Exactly. The only
anything.
time it has a return is like if you ship something. That's
Yeah.
different. You know,
Sure.
like if you never get it, like you can say that stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in person, it's like I think that's different. And I don't know, man. And then it's like I'm thinking that the whole thing is said and done because he hasn't contacted me in a while. And then I have to make a PSA on Facebook. Hey, this guy's calling me a scammer. Please ignore it. Please don't think I'm a piece of shit. Please don't. And
Dude, that's immediately what I got from it. I was like,
this
I feel
guy's
like
a piece
you're,
of
you're
shit,
gonna
dude.
think that everybody's gonna think you're a piece of shit. 'Cause
That's
what
what
it makes
I
you
thought,
look like.
man.
But I didn't
Honestly,
give a fuck.
dude.
I was just like, that's his fault.
like because like the way he was saying it, he's like making me feel like I actually sold this guy junk, you know? And it's like and then
I was like, Isaac, there's no fucking
Right,
way.
it's like,
I know you
bro,
I know you don't give a shit about things, but it's
I'm
like,
not an
I
ass.
know you're not gonna do that.
right,
Like,
I'm not
for a
gonna go
fact.
out of my way and like actually scam somebody.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I'm an asshole, but not like that.
Yeah,
I'm not a scumbag,
Yeah,
right?
I get you.
And there's a fine line between that.
No, for sure.
And what's it called? So I do the PSA and I say all that stuff, and what happened? So then, so he's messaging all these guys, right? And then he comments on my page on the PSA. He was like, he said something. I can't remember the first thing he said. But the second thing he said, he was like, I could post the whole conversation if you want.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm just like, ended up deleting it because this guy was like actually pissing me off and all that stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I did not want this guy on my page at all. I probably should have kept it up there because now I probably look like more like incriminating
Like
myself.
you're trying to
you
like
know?
hide something.
Exactly. But I was like, fuck this guy. I honestly could care less, right?
He doesn't have a case, dude.
That's what I'm
There's no
saying.
case. He bought it on his own free will. It's not like you held a gun and you were like, buy the fucking monitor.
Exactly, bro. I didn't say you can't test it out. I said there's no place we can. I don't
Yeah.
know where, you know? And I was like, it's on you. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care if you bought it or not.
Yeah.
And then, so he comments me and I respond back. I was pissed off, so I was like, whatever. And I block him and all that. And then, what's it called? I got a knock on my door, right?
Yeah.
Very light knock. It was just like, such a, like, it was like, it's like, I don't want to disturb you, but.
I don't want to disturb you.
And I'm just like, who the fuck is this? And it's like, I really don't open up the door anymore because I don't have like a peephole. So I was like, who is it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, because I recently told my landlord, because there's like it's so scummy, bro. There's like a huge leak in the ceiling, in the roof.
Okay.
There's like a huge puddle forming in the carpets and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. So I thought it was like maybe her, you know, because
Sure.
the light knock and all that
Oh,
stuff.
okay, okay.
And I was like, who is it? And he was like, oh, it's me. I was like, who? Me? I was like, nah, who? Because I genuinely didn't know. I
Yeah.
don't know his name. His name's got like fucking 1,000 letters in his first
Dude,
name, bro.
I was telling my girlfriend that I was like, dude, some guy messaged me and his name is like, I'm like,
Honestly,
dude,
bro,
I
it's the
don't
whole
understand
alphabet, bro.
it.
What the
For
hell? You
real.
can make a whole sentence,
Dude, we're
bro.
dead ass.
It's a whole paragraph, dude. And it's So he knocking on my door, and I was like, and he was like, the monitor. I was like, oh, dude,
The
what the
monitor
fuck
guy.
do you want, bro? He
Creepy,
was like,
creepy.
I just want your help, man. I was like, bro, get the fuck out. I was so pissed.
Jesus.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
And he said some shit, but I was so mad. I didn't really like. I can't really remember because I was so pissed. I was ready to throw fucking hands, bro. I was ready to go out there and suplex him, tombstone him, put him in my armbar, throw him down the stairs, everything, dude. Honestly, I was about to do the whole WWE. And so he didn't say he wanted his money back. He wanted like help and shit. But I was like,
Yeah.
bro, like you're at my house, like my home, with the only place I should feel safe.
Yeah.
I didn't give you the picture of my ID for you to use it and pull up.
Yeah.
I gave it to you so you could feel more comfortable.
Sure.
So like if you want to, you could report it. Like you're not gonna really do anything, but
Yeah.
you can, right?
Sure.
I didn't give it to you for you to fucking come through and use it against me, right?
Netflix and chill.
Right. It's like, bro, I just want to chill, you know? It's like, no, bro. So I'm like screaming out. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like I'm behind my door. Right?
Oh,
I'm
you're
on
actually
the phone.
yelling at him?
Yeah, like I was on the phone and my little brother was there, and then
Yeah.
I was about to go outside because I was putting on my jacket, and they were like, "No, don't go outside. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You gotta stay inside because you don't know what could happen."
Yeah.
I was fired up, bro. I was ready to throw hands, you know.
Jesus.
And I was like, because the person on the phone was like yelling in my ear, it's like, "Do not go out there. It's stupid." I was like, "Okay, whatever. You know, I'll just put my ego to the side. I'll just sit it down." And he ended up walking. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro! You can't come to my apartment like this. That's fucked up." And he whispered to himself, "I was like, fucking scammer." I was like, "What, bitch? What you just say?" And I was so pissed, bro. I was like so ready to fight.
Why? I just want your help.
Right, dude. And he just walks away and shit. I was like, I can't believe this
Damn.
guy actually pulled. I was fuming, bro. I was shaking, dude. I was like actually shaking, dude. I couldn't believe that he actually came through and he used that. So I call it a non-emergency hotline for Chicago to see what I could do about it. It's like, is this like harassment and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And the lady said that it's not technically harassment because it's a civil matter and we have to figure it out on our own. I was like, sure, whatever. I don't think she would.
So you can hit him.
Yep, no, I don't want to say that. Like, I was about to, but I don't think I can. But what's it called? She wasn't really giving me advice because like legal advice and stuff. It's not her job.
Yeah.
She's just there to tell me it's like what you're supposed to do, right? And I was like, so what do I do about this guy pulling up at my apartment and it's just like doing all this crazy stuff? She was like, oh, if he ever comes through again, you call the police.
Sure.
I was like, okay, so this like it's really not harassment. She was like, no, it's a civil matter because there was an agreement. He didn't like it. He thought he was cheated, and he's allowed to like contact you and stuff. I was like, okay, fair enough, whatever.
Yeah.
She was really nice. So,
Good.
and I was like, okay, cool. I really appreciate your help. And I was like, after that, dude, I was just like, bro, I'm never selling nothing ever again, dude. Like, app deleted, gone off my phone, deleted my profile, bro. I sold 3 things.
Moral of the story: never sell shit
Honest,
online.
dude. Online, you can't trust people online, bro. Honestly, moral of the story is just don't be a fucking idiot and give somebody that your ID. Here's your ID. Here's where I live, bro.
Don't worry, we'll give you guys his ID before we end the
If you want to,
podcast.
yeah, honestly, maybe you guys can come through and see this guy.
My bad.
So, yeah, man, that was crazy, dude. Low-key in the back of my mind, I thought this guy had like a knife. He was like, I just want to talk,
Dude,
bro. I just
why
want
would
to
you?
talk,
Why would
dude.
you not? You know, it's a possibility.
Exactly. And it's like he probably did have the money. He probably really did just want to talk, but it's like, bro, this is not the way to do it, dude.
Yeah.
You got to go about it the right way, you know?
Wait, why didn't he take it to like Geek Squad
He could have. It's
or like
honestly,
someone
it's
to fix it or to see if
it's not
someone's
really.
opinion.
Can they even fix that? That's like a thing that you look up online, right?
You can just look it up online, honestly.
Right.
You can look it up online, or you can like go to like an electronics store and be like, hey, can you check this out?
Mhm.
Like, help me out because it keeps stuttering.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, let me check it out.
They could be like,
You
here's
don't
the
need a
solution and
specific
stuff, right?
person to.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I get it. Like, you're upset because you really think you got scammed, but essentially you didn't get scammed. Like, I told him, it's like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You should know what you're buying. You know, if I'm going to go online and buy, like, a monitor, you know, like, I should know what I'm looking for. I'm not going to just blindly trust somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to hope that it works. But as far as that, like, that's it. You know? I'm just hoping that they're not a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I told him, it's like, you don't know what you're buying. You know, you should know what you're buying. And he says, this is my 4th monitor. I'm just like,
What the?
4th monitor, bro? 4th monitor that broke, or 4th monitor for your setup, for your little YouTube channel? I don't know what he was doing, what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, I'm over this conversation. So I did ghost him. I probably should have like kept in contact, but it's like, this guy's nuts, bro. The
But
fact that
you-
he pulled up at my apartment says it all, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Never again, honestly.
But I mean, at least it was like not expensive.
It was $110.
Yeah.
It's like, in that monitor, when I bought it, it was $200. $200 brand new. And now on Amazon, for whatever reason, it skyrocketed to $389.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm just like, maybe I can get like $200.
Jack
Maybe I can get my
prices,
money
that's-
back, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I posted on or on that and stuff. So it's, $100 is like, it's a
It's
lot, but it's
decent.
not a lot. But for
Yeah.
a monitor, that's not nothing at all, bro.
Yeah.
You can get a piece of shit TV at Walmart for that much, you know? Like, this
Mhm.
is a legit monitor. So, like, you having an issue is not, you just have to fix it because that's your GPU or whatever, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah, never again, bro.
No more monitors.
You want to buy my PS4, Jose?
Yeah, let me buy it in the rain.
Honestly, though, I couldn't believe that.
Moral of the story: don't buy monitors.
And you know what the lady said on the phone, too?
What?
She was like, why was he standing in the rain? She was like,
She said that?
yeah, I was just like, exactly, right. It's like, you get my point. It's just
I
like-
would have been like, send me a message or get a copy of like your conversation with the lady for proof.
Honestly, dude, it's like, this lady's fucking baffled that you're so stupid too, man. Honestly, like, that was just dumb. Like, I don't want
Insane.
to call the guy stupid, but that was just dumb, bro. Like, that was stupid, honestly.
Yeah.
His action was stupid. Maybe not him, but what he did was stupid.
For sure.
So, it's hot, bro. I let out all my steam.
That's good.
I let it all out. I can go home and sleep like a baby now, honestly.
Come and pull up again, and we're gonna have a problem.
Honestly, right?
Pull up to his house, though. That'll be funny. I'm just playing. Don't
no,
pull
please
up.
don't. Please don't. Please, please, please. I got other people living here, bro. It's not
Yeah.
just me. It's like, please.
Don't pull up, please.
Please.
We'll call the
But,
cops.
Yeah, honestly, bro. Honestly, I'm not playing around anymore. I'm just gonna. I'll be telling you, yeah, man. Let me take a shower, bro. I'll be right out. Let me make a cup of coffee, bro.
What a story.
Huh? Yeah, honestly, bro.
I think that's like the end of the podcast.
Yeah, I agree. That was
That was dope.
fun, bro.
I felt like I went in a roller coaster of emotions.
Honestly, bro. It's just like, holy shit, what the fuck? How dare you? Oh, okay, fair enough. You know?
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's the end of the podcast. Yeah, check us out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We don't have Twitter, so Snapchat. And Isaac has an OnlyFans. He wants to plug it.
Yeah, I got all no.
Just play.
Goes for $100 a month. So
Yeah, follow him.
40p quality.
2040p quality. You get one picture to look at.
Yeah, just follow us in our social medias down in the description. And yeah, don't buy monitors.
Please don't buy monitors online. Don't buy nothing online.
Yeah,
Don't give out information.
don't sell stuff online.
Don't sell stuff in the rain.
Don't give people your ID.
Don't sell. Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah. Deuces.
I'm Jose. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.